I'm here with Kenton Temple, and we're going to be talking about the Anna Porter Library Luau coming up. Kenton, thanks for being with us today.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Now tell us about this luau coming up. It's coming on September 13th, and I remember last year it was just so much fun and the food was fabulous.
It's a grand party. Ripley's does a fantastic job. The music is fun. The food is wonderful. They spread it out over all the interior of the aquarium, so you can wander from room to room, look at different fish, eat, go back and listen to the music, visit with. You had a good crowd. Visit with everybody in town. It's a fun party.
And they're going to have entertainment there, right?
Yes. I went ahead and forgot the name of the Kevin
McGuire.
Kevin McGuire. And good. It was good music. It was. I think I spent a long time dancing. I think Kevin spent a long time dancing. I don't remember seeing you out there.
Lori was dancing.
Lori was dancing.
That.
Did we ever get you out there?
No, I'm not really a dancer, but I remember the food was just absolutely fantastic, and it was all sorts of different seafood too, which was really neat being at the luau and in Ripley's.
It was, and a Polynesian theme, and pineapples, and a whole spread of desserts. It's a fun party.
So how should people dress?
Very casually. Okay. Island clothing, grass skirts if you would like, muumuus, Hawaiian shirts.
I've got a Hawaiian shirt. I know I broke out last year, and I'll have it again this year.
Definitely wear that again.
So this is definitely a fundraiser for the new library, which will be located out by the community center, right?
Yes, sir. The new building's going to go immediately adjacent to the community center so that we can take the advantage of the 2,000 square foot meeting room at the community center, which means we can build we get the advantage of having 10,000 square foot building by only building 8,000 square feet.
Right, makes a lot of sense.
And it increases the programming that we're able to do for all ages, children, senior citizens, computer programming, to be able to use that meeting room.
Now, I know that there have been private donations. The city of Gatlinburg has put up money for the library, but there's still opportunities for people to give. Isn't that correct?
Most definitely. The building will go up. The city has been most generous with the funding and with the land. We have county funding, and we have funding from major donors, so that there's no question that we're going to build a library. What we want to do now is have it be the best small library in the whole country, with the most attractive interior, most inviting, and have a mountain feel to it. So when you sit in the Smoky Mountain collection, you have furniture and you have colors that are reminiscent, appropriate to being in a mountain town, in a tourist mountain town.
Well, I see on the board you have here and on your other color board, looks absolutely fabulous.
Oh, we're excited about the carpet choices, the upholstery choices. The architect, Tom Trotter's done a beautiful job in getting the layout. It's going to be one big great room, and we have accompanied ISG, Interior Solutions Group, that has only designs library interiors. And so she has come down from Cincinnati and has picked out the color palette that reflects the blues and the greens and browns that are comfortable to be in, and yet still have a mountain feel to them. We really have fun with the upholstery. We've got a teen area that's separate from a children's area. We're going to have a coffee shop, and while all of it's going to be linked by the same colors and the same carpet throughout, or else the same shade to the wood floors, we have one sort of upholstery for the children's room and another part for the teen center. And the teen area, the young adult area, has some neat, trendy looking chrome legs on the furniture. The furniture for the Smoky Mountain room is the Craftsman style, which is just perfect for a town built on arts and crafts. The shelving's going to be where you can see over the top of it, and lots of signs. It's
a lot of thought has gone into this, I'm sure, and you've looked at a lot of other libraries and got ideas and tried to incorporate all the good ones.
A lot of
here.
Traveling, a lot of talking to our staff.
You know, I've heard a lot of people say that the synergy alone of having like the high school, the community center, the Boys and Girls Club, and the library all in one location is just absolutely a home run.
It's a wonderful thing for Gatlinburg. It's just for the kids and the families and the older people in Gatlinburg to have it all in one place.
And then I'm sure you're going to have a, which is so popular today, a computer section and all the latest high-tech computers.
Oh
and
yes,
internet.
Oh yes, oh yes. Now we run. We're real high tech now, but we only have room for 6 public access computers. It's not nearly enough. And this, we'll have room for 20 or 30 computers in this new building, and stagger them in. We will buy them not all at once so that they don't all become obsolete at once.
Right.
So we'll add a few each year. So when the first year we open, we're not going to be full of computers yet, but we'll add a few and replace a few each year. We'll have wireless access here now. We'll have wireless there. We're going to have phone zones in the new building. The teen area and the coffee shop area will be phone zones where we allow people to talk on their cell phones and try to keep it quieter in other parts of the library for the folks that just want to sit and read quietly.
So you mentioned a coffee shop. You're going to have a coffee
we're
shop
gonna
in
have
the library.
a
How
coffee
nice.
shop with cute little high tables and high benches and fresh coffee daily hopefully from the various coffee shops in town that we will support all the local coffee shops and we'll have good coffee, and that's where the magazines and the newspapers are going to be, in the coffee shop.
But I think it's so important with the detail that you're going into, that when you walk into this new library, it's going to have a real warm feeling. A lot of times you don't get that in a library, but I think you're really going to accomplish that here.
We're trying. We've got a product to sell, and we want people to browse, to see new things they haven't seen before, to have it be a place that they want to be in, rather than a forbidding place where it's dark and dusty and you have trouble finding what you're looking for.
Now, I know Ripley's, they're very benevolent, and they are helping a lot with the luau. How did they get involved?
Ripley's is being tremendously generous for this. They're hosting the luau. This is the 2nd year. They promised us 5 years of hosting the luau, and all the proceeds go to the library.
Wow.
All the proceeds. So the tickets that are bought for this, it's $75 each. All the proceeds benefit the library funding program. Food City has donated a 7-day Carnival cruise to any site except Alaska, I believe. You have to be your ticket has to be present that night to win the cruise. Besides being a fun evening and being for a good cause, the cruise is that's a pretty attractive door prize to just come and have fun all evening. The seating is all over the aquarium, and browse and talk to people, have a good time, and maybe your ticket will win you a cruise.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yes, it'd be very nice.
I could stand one.
Yeah, yeah. We're very thankful to both Ripley's and Food City, and a number of other local businesses that are sponsoring this, one of which is your business. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to be a part of it. And I know Food City and Ripley's have really been a great partner to the city. They're always ready to step up to help. Well, I'll tell you, I think what's really neat too, Kenton, is you picked a time of the year when there's not a bunch of stuff going on, and it seems like it's sort of like maybe the end of summer party it could be.
Well, it kind of feels like that. It draws out. To have a luau in the middle of September kind of makes you not want to change to fall anything, especially with the weather right now. We certainly are not changing to fall anything, so we might as well enjoy being on an island, huh? It's warm enough.
But I hope everybody gets a chance to come out, and $75. The food is great. There's liquid refreshment that is great, and just to be able to see a lot of our friends in Gatlinburg, we're sometimes just too busy to get out and have a little fun.
Sometimes I think we do see each other more at meetings.
Yeah.
This is a time for a whole fun evening.
And you know, the way you said they've got the food spread out, you can go down in the main floor. I'm not sure what that one room is called, but they've got all sorts of food there. Then you go to another room and there's food, and out in the hallways there's food, and just really neat. And for a lot of people that really haven't had a chance to browse and spend time in the aquarium, this would be a good time.
It's an excellent time for doing that, and they change their exhibit each year. So if you came last year, you'll have new things to look at this year.
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah.
Well, everybody needs to come out and go to the luau, and that's
Yes,
September
they sure do.
13th.
September 13th.
And 7 o'clock, 5:30.
5:30. 5:30. It's
okay.
a school night. Oh, we didn't mention that there is, for school-age kids, there is a special program that Ripley's manages, and there's I believe it's, is it on there? I think it's $10 for school.
$10 for kids 6 to 10. Yeah.
With the ticket, with parents. That Ripley's does a whole separate program for the children to entertain them while the parents are having entertainment. So yeah, come. This is for the whole family,
Sure.
which is part of why it's somewhat early.
Tell us some of the biggest needs Gatlinburg has for the new library. I know this is small. The location 30 years ago might have been great, but the way Gatlinburg's grown.
Parking. It's so important to have a community center, which is what a library can function as, but people have to get there.
Yeah.
So at the community center, we'll have plenty of parking. Some more will be added than is there now, in addition to the new building. The parking's so important, and not to deal with the traffic, which is wonderful for our economy, but very difficult for those of us that are trying to get around after work.
Right. Plus the trolley stops right at the community center.
Trolley stop is there.
High school is just a block away.
There. Yeah, we're working up to sharing programs with. We always have with the Pi Beta Phi Elementary. We have had joint library type programs, and we're working more with GP's library and doing more with them, and now it's just going to be a walk up the hill for those students to come to be able to do research. It's having the proximity of two libraries. I think they have a good library, but the more the merrier.
So I know you've done a lot of things with Pi Phi, which is really great. I know for the past maybe 8 years or so, I've always read at the Read Across America, the Dr. Seuss books, and they're the hardest books in the world to read. It's like, oh, not again. But the kids really get a kick out of that.
The kids get a kick out of that, out of reading. Yeah, they are hard to read.
The parents get tongue-tied, and the kids, they laugh.
Yeah, and the kids like that.
Yeah. Well, who all has helped with the interior design? Has Tom staff?
Tom Trotter's staff.
Because it's beautiful. I mean, this is just gorgeous.
With Tom Trotter's staff, I think, I couldn't even begin to name. There have been three men on his staff that have done work at different times. I think the conception is. It looks like really good Tom Trotter designs. There's light. His use of light and is this building is the way it's situated. There's not a lot of direct sunlight, so Tom has done a wonderful design of putting in glass windows above the circulation desk that we hope are going to be able to be decorated by local glass artists. That's what we're still continuing to raise the money for, is to be able to have
like a Bill May or get somebody like that.
Well, exactly.
He is great. What he did in the convention center.
Right. We've actually talked to him about doing a design in clear glass above the circulation disc.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be gorgeous. But of course, he needs to get paid for working, so
absolutely.
That's some added cost. The circulation desk is going to be wood and large. We want to choose the fixtures to go with the beauty of the architecture. So we need to continue raising money for that. Tom drew in a fireplace, a stone fireplace, a gas fireplace, and we certainly want to be able to do that because that's the whole focal point of the Smoky Mountain collection.
I know a lot of people have personally sort of taken this whole project as one of their main focuses of things they want to see accomplished in Gatlinburg, and that's great. And that's how things get done in Gatlinburg. You get a lot of the
a lot of people have worked on
very
this
hard.
very
Yeah.
hard on this. We've been a long list of people have been working for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And we're those of us who work here in this crowded building that needs work done to it and that can't hold everything that we can have and make available to the city are very thankful to the city commission and our board down through the years that has continued to support this, and the city, and also for the operating budget, which we're very thankful to have.
Sure. It's like Gatlinburg is such a great community, and every community needs a good library.
They
And this has
certainly
been
do.
a wonderful library, but
They
now it's
certainly do.
time to move to the next step, and this new library is going to be absolutely fabulous. So people need to come to the
Yes.
Luau
For a number of reasons.
for a number of reasons. Number one, to have a good time,
Yes.
see old friends,
Yes.
and help support
and
the
help
library.
to support the library.
Well, Kenton, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for coming.
See you on the 13th, 5:30.
Yes.
And you can bring your kids
Yes.
for $10, and Ripley's will entertain them while you
That's
can
right.
have fun with your
That's
friends.
right. Yes, please come.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Mike.